What's up, dudes? My name is Nick. I was gonna say welcome back because that's normally what I would do, but I don't necessarily think that welcome back is appropriate for this, since it's been a very long time since we have done a Korean indie video. I think the last time that we actually did a Korean indie video, I was talking about the debut song from Marmello, who just released a brand new song, which I'll be talking about that coming up very soon. So you know, I'm hearing all your comments. But this one, obviously, as the title goes, is we're gonna just take a couple minutes here to share with you this fantastic song or single from a group or a band called Bye Bye Badman, who just released their single Monolove. I think it was last month, I should say, with the actual full music video. And I just recently listened to this because I saw like the audio only video that got uploaded by their record label, I believe it is, on their YouTube channel. And so that was the opportunity that I got to listen to it, because obviously I missed it. I've been really out of the loop with a lot of Korean indie music, and I'm gonna be, you know, working a lot more of these videos in here to talk about, you know, Korean indie that I've listened to, that you guys, you know, that I enjoyed, that maybe you want to check out, and just tell you what I liked about it. And you know, this song isn't something that I should say, what the reason that I like this song is because it is for like a really basic reason. So it's not like a super in-depth sort of like discussion, or sorry, I just had to, you know, cough and clear my throat. I don't know what's going on with this, but the reason why I like this song is not for something that's super like complex, or that the music is like super deep and very interesting to listen to, or that the lyrics are super meaningful, that they sound good, I love the vocals, or anything like that. Like I've, you know, kind of has been the case for some of these previous Korean indie videos. But the song is just like one of those, it's just like one of those basic sorts of, you know, rock songs that have just got like a super basic sort of like guitar and bass line, you know, which is like, it just doesn't change. It just is like, you know, you're just going whatever, and then maybe you'll like shift up a note, and then, you know, you go through a little chord progression, right? You're going like right? It's really like that sort of basic. I don't know if it's like necessarily like you would call it like a punk rock thing. I guess punk rock is kind of the thing that's most known for, is just the basic sorts of progressions like that. But like punk rock, indie, whatever this is, that sound there's something that's really nice about just having a super basic, you know, sort of bass line that the guitar joins into every once in a while, that just drives the song. And I loved it. Like from the very first couple of bars that I listened to in the song, from the very first, you know, through the intro and the first verse of the song, I was swept up in just the beat and the flow of the song. It's really good in that regard. Like I said, there isn't necessarily anything that is super like, you know, musically impressive. There's not like one aspect of this that just is like, whoa, that's a really good piece of instrumentation or composition or anything. But, you know, that's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that this is, you know, because of that this is a song that you should not listen to, because obviously I think you should listen to it because I'm making a video talking about it. But I mean, I just love it. I love the basic and the simplicity of it. And, you know, just there's just something about that sort of like progression, and that, you know, bass line and guitar riffs and stuff like that are just that are good, and they're hard, and they're just really hard to resist. So I mean, that's ultimately it. You know, it's ultimately, so it's really kind of made me think, because I put it on repeat, like, because it's a song that's really good on repeat too, by the way. I think I listened to it for a good 2 hours straight, 3 hours straight. I was outside doing yard work, like raking up leaves and stuff. But I listened to it for a good 2-3 hours straight, and it did not get boring at all. And in fact, I got the melody of the vocals for the chorus stuck in my head, which that's also really good too. So, you know, on top of like that, just, you know, just super like basic essential, you know, guitar riff, and, you know, just like the percussion or the heartbeat of the song that you got with the bass guitar and a rhythm guitar or whatever going. You've also got a super, you know, catchy and addictive sort of you know, melody to go with the chorus as well. So those are the two things I love about this song, and it's really basic too. It's not anything that's, you know, super complex like you would get in a lot of K-pop songs, you know, for instance, or other music. So simplicity is sometimes the best way, you know. But it was really kind of reminded me, you know, is like, because I of course grew up in Southern California, and I'm not necessarily like saying that I'm like a skater or surfed or that I was snowboarded or any, went snowboarding or anything like that, because I was not one of those like extreme sports kind of dudes. But I was definitely like that whole thing, that whole, culture, and all those people, all that stuff were definitely, all of that definitely did have like an influence, and I was actually in contact with a lot of that stuff. So, the skate and the surf and all that stuff is like this song is like brings me back to, like hanging out at the beach, or, riding skateboards around the neighborhood with my friends and stuff like that, because it's just like that's the super just basic, just like rock music that just starts and it goes, is I think like quintessential surf skate music, which I suppose is a subset or a subgenre of punk rock to a certain extent. And I just absolutely love that. It was something that kind of like, took me back probably, a decade, 10, 15 years in my life to, when I was back living in California, stuff like that, when I was, 10 to 15 years old or something like that. And it was good. There's not a lot of K-pop music that actually does that. And, considering that up until I was probably 15 years old or something like that, like what I was listening to was very much a lot of heavy metal, European stuff primarily, and of course some rock and roll music that I grew up listening to because of my parents, and other stuff that I kind of came in contact with through the circles and the people that I hung out with when I was a kid and stuff like that. So it's good. I definitely really enjoyed this song. You guys should definitely check it out. I'll have a link to it down in the description. I've also probably linked it up in a card or something like that throughout the video. So if you just click the little exclamation mark, I think whatever the little circle icon is thing, whatever side of the screen it is, then it should bring up a list of everything, all the videos that I've linked. So you should go check that out, listen to it, support them, buy it, whatever. And I'll also have links to social media and stuff like that down in the comment box below, if that is something that if you want to connect with them and show them some support that way as well. So that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to be trying and working to work more Korean indie music into my lineup of videos that I upload. So if you guys have any suggestions for some Korean indie stuff that I might have missed over the last 2 years or last year, that I haven't covered, that you think I would like or something like that, then leave it down in the comments below. We'll listen to it potentially, and I might talk about it in an upcoming video depending on how much I like it. So that's going to be it for this video. Just listen to Korean indie. That's kind of what these videos are supposed to kind of to do, because there's of course more to Korean music than just K-pop, and Korean indie is really good stuff. It's a really diverse and awesome area of Korean music that I wish more people knew about. So that's kind of the point of these videos. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you guys want some more of it, and if you do, then leave a comment saying like more Korean indie or something like that. Leave a like, rating, whatever, and that's gonna be it. So if you want to just continue discovering Korean indie, talking about K-pop, whatever, just having a free open community where we are not afraid to talk about whatever it is we want to say, or say whatever it is we want to say, and other people will discuss and counter whatever it is that we think in a nice manner, then please do consider clicking on the subscribe button down below, because that's the kind of community that I'm trying to build here. So that's going to be it for this video. As always, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you all next time.